I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. The feast of February 2nd is known and celebrated by several names, all of which are very significant. The purification of Mary, the presentation of the Lord, because it is celebrated 40 days after the birth of Jesus, and the law established that that day was when parents had to present his firstborn son in the temple. This second day of February is celebrated also as the Feast of the Light and the Feast of Candles, because Jesus is the light of the world. Christ, the light of the world, presented by his mother in the temple, comes to illuminate everyone like the candle does. This is where the invocation of Our Lady of the Candelaria comes. In Venezuela, specifically in Guanare, the Mother of God appeared in 1651 and 1652 and remained in the hands of the Indian chief Coromoto, from whom she takes her name. But those who took care of her in the first months of her appearance were the Spaniards, led by Juan Sanchez. When the local priest asked them to move her to the church of Guanare so that she could be better cared of, they all took into account that since many of them came from the Canary East Islands and the patroness over there was Our Lady of Candelaria, and that that day is also the celebration of the presentation of the child in the temple, the most appropriate date was February 2nd to move her to her new home, and so they did. Years later, when Pope John Paul II traveled to Venezuela for the first time between January 26 and 29, 1985, a visit that included Caracas, Maracaibo, Mérida, and Ciudad Guayana, he also wanted to visit Guanare, but could not go because the sanctuary was under construction. For this reason, he gave the express order to Cardinal José Ali Lebrun, Archbishop of Caracas, to go to Guanare on February 2nd. Cardinal Lebrun narrated that traveling with the Pope on his last tour to Puerto Ordaz and Ciudad Bolívar, the Pope entrusted me with the honorable task of going to Guanare on February 2nd with a group of Venezuelan bishops to celebrate the Mass there. In his name, renew the consecration of Venezuela to the Blessed Lady of Coromoto and impart her apostolic blessing to the faithful. He also expressed his desire for a group of bishops to accompany him on this trip. So, Cardinal Lebrun invited them, and in accordance with their obligations, several accepted the Pope's invitation. Indeed, on February 2nd, 1985, Cardinal Lebrun celebrated Mass in the Cathedral of Guanare, and before a large group of pilgrims and inhabitants of the city, the Cardinal renewed the consecration of Venezuela to Our Lady of Coromoto, and representing the Pope, gave the apostolic blessing, ratifying once more, along with the entire hierarchy of the Venezuelan Church, the importance of the appearance and message of Our Lady of Coromoto, who came to Venezuela together with the child Jesus and stayed with us to confirm that it is only with God with whom we always win.